Good morning, class, and a very warm welcome to you all. I'll take you through your front office accounting, the topic on front office accounting. As we all know that front office accounting is a systematic process in which a front office accounting staff identifies and records, measures, classifies and verifies, summarizes. There's quite a lot of things that is happening during the accounting process of the guest cycle. Okay, we organize, we communicate these financial transactions to other departments of the hotel, and also we ensure that we provide these facilities. We need to keep in mind the objective of a hotel is to provide facilities and services for guests in return for money. Okay, ultimately to make a profit. We need to ensure that all guest bills are properly settled. Hotels need to have an accurate and constantly updated record of all guest financial transactions. And with the front office, we have hotels that are still operating on a manual system, a semi-automated. Okay, we've discussed this comparison with a semi-automated. Their financial transactions are they would use a tabular ledger to record all their financial transactions, and there are still some form of manual and automated. Okay, and also for a fully automated organizations, all transactions, guest transactions, are recorded into the front office accounting system. And also they have different types of accounts that is held at the front office. I will take you through that, the different accounts that is held at the front office, the basic front office accounting formulas, the alphabets, okay, the English alphabets, which resembles block T, some of the posting of charges and credits to guest accounts and verification of postings is also examined during the front office account, during this unit, and the basic accounting cycle. With front office accounting, with money, or these movements of money, before the guest arrives, there is movement of money, which is called pre-sale, where we have travel agents are involved in these, and corporate companies, and online OTAs, online travel agencies. Okay, so guest arrives into the hotel, there is movement of money already happening. Okay, that's pre-sale and point of sale, exchange of transactions in recognition of whatever services that is carried out during the guest stay. And post-sale, post-sale, it happens after the guests have departed the hotel, where we would, our back office would forward an invoice to the travel agency, to this company for payment of account, especially with our our ledger accounts. Okay, sorry, I'll take you through that slide. Our non-guest ledger account. Okay, and these accounts are not settled upon checkout by departed guests. So what happened? We would forward that to our accounting team, and they would forward that particular those particular charges to the company or to those respective travel agents to settle those accounts. Okay. Now, those are the basic front office accounting formula. I need you to remember that. And then, like I said, the simplest for front office accounting, or a front office account, resembles an English alphabet, which is block T. Block T, towards your left are guest charges, where you post your guest charges. Towards your right are some payments. So net outstanding balance equals previous balance plus debit. So every charges that you post towards the left of that T block, or those are guest charges. And what happens, all those charges that you post or that we enter on the left side of the T, they increase the account balance. And towards the right, payments. Any payments, advance payment, deposits, part payments, okay, prepayments, anything to do with payments is entered on the right side of the T, and that decreases the account balance. Let me just quickly take you through some of the objectives of the front office system. Because each day the hotel engages in a large number of transactions with guests that use their bedrooms and food, beverage operations in the hotel, when they use other services and facilities during their stay, such as laundry, room service, business center, and charges obviously have to be made for those services that is used. So therefore, it is our role, one of our role and responsibility at the front office is we need to ensure that we maintain those accounts, we handle those transactions between the guests and the hotel. Guests do not have, in most occasions, guests do not have to pay for the hotel services immediately after its use. Instead, they may be provided with services on credit. That is, they use the service or facility, but they pay for it at the end of their stay. So the charges must therefore be recorded on the guest account so that they are ready for settlement when the guests check out. Those are some of the objectives or functions of the front office accounting system. We also receive advance deposits and payments of a bill from guests. So in order for us to have an accurate and up-to-date record of all these financial transactions, the front office accounting system has to be set up by a hotel to deal with credit payments as well as debit charges. Remember that, class? Credit payments, debit charges. Do we maintain accurate and the current record of all guest transactions? Within front office, we also provide an effective internal control by monitoring credit given to guests. When we monitor credit given to guests, upon check-in, we carry out a pre-authorization on the guest credit card. We've discussed on pre-authorization. This is us freezing a certain amount of money from the guest credit card upon arrival for payments of bills. There's an authorization code that appears on the after slip, on the receipt for this pre-authorization, which you need to record that into the system, and that particular receipt is supposed to be stapled to the guest credit card and stapled to the guest registration card, and then filed into the registration rec. So you would use that auth code upon checkout, because you need that code to conduct an offline transactions on the guest credit card. So we provide an effective, and we ensure that whatever amount that we take during the arrival stage, which is the pre-authorization, we ensure that the guests do not exceed those limits. Okay, so if they exceeded the limit, we need to contact the guests, or we have some standard letters that has been prepared by the hotel that needs to be put in the guest room, indicating to the guests that they've exceeded their limit. Therefore, they need to come down and either settle whatever that they have, outstanding amount that they have, and they can start fresh with a new folio, or they need to approve if we need to take an additional amount of money on the guest credit card as pre-authorization. Okay. We also provide management information on departmental revenue. Okay. So a front office cashier may be employed with specific duties to perform various tasks, such as preparing and settling guest accounts. We administer safe deposit system, and also we offer foreign currency facilities to overseas guests. Okay, so and also within the front office department, the information is supplied to other departments. Okay, food and beverage, the accounting system, the front office, the housekeeping department, the purchasing department. From this information, accounts office produces the two main types of reports, which is the operational reports and the financial reports. Operational, used by management for daily decision making, and financial reports which are concerned with profitability and revenue. And this indicates the overall performance of the hotel and are used by senior and corporate management. Okay, so the objectives is we monitor the credit limits, we avoid possibility of any fraud, we ensure when the guests are checking in, we double check with our credit card listings that this credit card is not on a stolen list, this credit card is not expired, this credit card, they have sufficient balance in the account to cater for whatever charges that they need to settle towards the end of the guest day. Okay. Now, guest account and city account. There are types of accounts that are maintained within the front office system. Okay. There are three main types of account maintained by the front office cashier, and which records hotel transactions and three different types of customers: the resident account, the city accounts, and the management account. Okay. Resident account are guest account, and I would like you to go through your table, okay, on guest account, city accounts, and management accounts. Okay. I'll quickly take you through the city accounts. These are recorded of records of financial transactions between the hotel and non-resident guests. They could include accounts held by local people who are not resident in the hotel, but who use the hotel facilities and services for entertainment or business meetings. Guests who walk out of the hotel without settling outstanding balance. Okay. Guests who have sent prepayments to guarantee their bookings, but have not arrived or checked in. The amount is normally recorded in the city ledger or sales ledger. Okay. And I would like to take you through the management account, expenses or accounts or allowances given by some hotels to the hotel manager. Okay, so these accounts are used to entertain guests or potential clients. We have a director of sales or general manager that would use that particular account, especially when they have travel agents that are coming in for a site visitation, and they'll be hosted by the management team. And the charges from the restaurant and from the bar is then posted to the management account.